Another video.
It appears that Caitlin Clark is being forced by Team USA to switch from her notorious number 22 to a new one. And believe me when I say that Team USA just made a choice that has basketball fans completely enraged. They are pressuring Caitlin Clark to give up her famous number 22, not asking. We're referring to the number she has worn with pride during her illustrious collegiate career and her current, incredible WNBA stint. The reaction to this choice. It's terrible, I see. And it's coming from every direction. It seems as though Team USA is only now realizing that they have walked on the largest landmine in women's basketball. I would like you to leave a remark now before we delve further into this utter catastrophe. Had Caitlin been permitted to retain her fabled number 22? Or is this just Team USA's typical, inflexible manner of doing things? Because I can assure you that after what I'm about to reveal, your perspective on this entire situation may quickly shift.
She was snubbed from the cover of Team USA, and not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number.
Okay, so let's have a serious conversation about what just happened, because this is one of those shocking instances where you have to ask if anyone at Team USA headquarters really gave this any thought for longer than 5 seconds. We are discussing Caitlin Clark, who is currently the most well-known figure in women's basketball. For the forthcoming Team USA training camp, the one player who single-handedly attracted millions upon millions of new fans to the sport will have to alter her number. I want to be clear. No one asked her. She didn't have the choice. She was coerced. Additionally, they are changing her number to 17. Yes, you did hear me correctly. 17. A number that has no bearing on her, no significance for her devoted fan base, and most definitely no place in the amazing legacy she is already creating.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a very creative person. I was born on January 22nd, so it's what I went with when I was about 5 years old.
Since this is the core of the problem, let's establish something crucial before continuing. The number 22 on Caitlin Clark's jersey is more than just a random number. It's a brand. It is now a worldwide identity. When she broke Pete Maravich's all-time college scoring record, she was sporting that number, an accomplishment that many believed was unachievable. When she captivated the entire nation by leading Iowa to consecutive national championship games, she wore this number with pride. She wore it throughout the duration of her time in college. That turned her from a gifted athlete into a well-known figure. Naturally, she's been wearing it with the Indiana Fever while she keeps dominating and setting records in the professional ranks. In women's basketball today, number 22 is just as easily identifiable as number 23 in the history of men's basketball. Your mind instantly, without even thinking, jumps to Caitlin Clark when you see the number 22 on a women's basketball jersey. That isn't a viewpoint. That is an absolute fact.
Case to be made, the Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22 is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There's no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable.
However, it seems that the people at Team USA somehow missed that memo. Alternatively, and this is even worse, they received the message, read it, and then decided they didn't care because the official roster for the training camp in North Carolina in December was made public in plain and white. Caitlin Clark's number is 17, not 22. The entire basketball world went insane at that very moment. This is the point at which the situation transitions from being merely dubious to being downright absurd. Upon examining the complete roster for guess what happened during this training camp. No one else is sporting the number 22. The number is actually accessible. It is fully open as it sits there. It's not as though AJ Wilson is playing 22 on this particular roster. Additionally, they had to choose between 2 elite players. It's not as if there was a seasoned Team USA player with seniority who has worn the number 22 for 10 years. They forced Caitlin to switch even though the number is lying there entirely unused. Please make that make sense. Proceed. I'll hold off. The only plausible explanation is that Team USA adheres to some arbitrary, antiquated rule regarding number assignments based on seniority, prior Team USA experience, or any other bureaucratic foolishness that puts antiquated custom ahead of logical sense. And you know what? That's precisely the kind of tone-deaf thinking that causes serious problems for large enterprises. Because they are totally oblivious to the greater picture of what Caitlin Clark symbolizes to the sport while they are sitting in their desks congratulating themselves on adhering to some obscure rule.
Caitlin Clark to wear number 17 at Team USA training camp. On December 24th, news broke that Caitlin Clark will be taking a part in the training, which that's what we talked about at the beginning of the video. Now, this right here this came out this came out on the 24th. So these are the numbers, man. Head on over to Twitter and check this out real quick. So this is what was released right here. It says Lauren Betts. Hold on, here's the ages. Where's the number? Here we go, right here. So these are the numbers. Caitlin Clark. Let me blow this all the way up, man. I want to blow this all the way up so y'all can see this. So as y'all can see there, man, how did Caitlin Clark number will be changed? So who's wearing 22? Or if you guys remember, Michael Jordan wore number 45 in the Olympics to Caitlin, because it don't look like no one's wearing number 22.
This is really astounding, so let's take a moment to discuss the optics. I take it that this is the same Team USA organization that controversially excluded Caitlin from the Olympic squad earlier this year? The world of basketball watched in shock as the most popular player in women's basketball history was passed over by the same organization that claimed to be favoring expertise in veteran leadership. What will they do as soon as they eventually pull her into the fold for a training camp? They take away her famous number. Yes, it's more than simply a terrible appearance. It's a horrible, self-defeating appearance. It's the type of look that gives the impression that Team USA either completely misunderstands Caitlin's enormous contribution to the sport or, worse, intentionally works to minimize it. Because Team USA appears to be totally absent from this reality. Right now, Caitlin Clark is more important than Team USA. This is not intended to be disrespectful to Team USA or any of the other outstanding players who have donned the red, white, and blue. It simply recognizes the extraordinary influence Caitlin has had on changing culture. Women's basketball throughout the past several years. Millions of new people have watched the game because to her, she has filled spaces that were previously only partially occupied. She has mandated that the WNBA and women's basketball watch television. And the number 22 on her back is a key component of her brand identity. Therefore, when Team USA makes her alter that number, even if it's only for a training camp, they're telling all the new fans Caitlin brought to the sport that their relationship with her doesn't matter, that the brand she's painstakingly developed doesn't matter, that it doesn't matter what identity she has established. Why? Because rules are rules, and Team USA has its own set of regulations. Furthermore, it doesn't matter if those regulations are completely nonsensical in this particular situation. Let's be honest about something else as well. This goes beyond sentiments and branding. The goal is to increase women's basketball's commercial appeal. Because Caitlin Clark and a number 22 Team USA jersey would sell products beyond anything Team USA has ever seen, whether they want to acknowledge it or not. For their children who look up to Caitlin, parents would be waiting in line to purchase those shirts. Fans would want that memento that links her to her illustrious collegiate and WNBA careers. A career abroad. However, Caitlin Clark's number 17 Team USA jersey will only cause confusion. It causes a strange disconnection between the player they are familiar with and adore and the uniform she is donning. And whether Team USA realizes it now or not, that gap will cost them money. Some might contend that this is the nature of international basketball. That no player is more important than the team, that FIA has laws, and that USA has traditions. And you know what? In a typical situation, that argument might have some merit. However, these are not typical situations. Here, we're not discussing a typical player. We are discussing a generational talent who has completely altered the women's basketball scene. Someone who has given the sport previously unheard of levels of attention and income. And the reaction has been precisely what you would anticipate. As soon as the roster with the numbers was released, social media erupted with criticism. From the outside looking in, it appears that Team USA is going out of their way to make things difficult for their biggest star, which infuriated fans, perplexed analysts, and even non-fans of women's basketball. Even more annoying is the fact that Team USA had an opportunity to do this correctly. They had a chance to demonstrate that they recognize Caitlyn's worth following the Olympic snub. They could have given her the respect she has earned, made a big production out of bringing her into camp, and allowed her to wear the number that is associated with her profession. Rather, they took the exact opposite action, sparking yet another dispute that makes them appear utterly disconnected. The problem is that Team USA most likely isn't taking this into account. The fact that Caitlin Clark is attending this training camp will garner a lot of media attention, not the camp itself. The number will be questioned by reporters. It will be commented on by fans. Every narrative will state that Caitlyn have to give up her iconic because, although it's the story Team USA has crafted, it's not the one they want. You have to wonder how this is going behind the scenes with her agent, sponsors, and even other players who are aware of how Caitlyn's fame benefits them all. All boats benefit from a rising tide, and Caitlin Clark is the greatest tide in the history of women's basketball. Since A'ja Wilson isn't even on the roster for this training camp, the comparison to her, who also wears 22, is completely pointless. It was a free number. This quick regret isn't overstated. Even before the camp has begun, Team USA is already feeling the heat. They had the opportunity to embrace their biggest star and garner a great deal of favorable publicity. Instead, they opted for bureaucracy over common sense, and now they have to deal with irate fans, bad press, and a plot that makes them appear small-minded and petty. That's it. The basketball world is not amused when Team USA made Caitlin Clark switch from her iconic 22 to number 17. Was this choice warranted, or is Team USA missing the mark entirely? Tell me exactly what you think in the remark. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more basketball material if you liked my analysis of Team USA's most recent debacle. I'll see you on the following.